Hi Gordon Milne, we are reaching out to you via Mr. Celal Soydan, the owner of Kazan Pub in Beşiktaş, and we pass you the greetings from him, and also greetings from Costa and the nephew Vangel. We are Beşiktaş Gelişim Grubu, Beşiktaş Development Group, established 15 years ago and organizing and supporting Beşiktaş, organizing meetings and supporting Beşiktaş. Beşiktaş. Also, we are organizing many talks with Ali Gültiken and Mehmet Özdilek, your students from your tenure. And we are very happy that we are here. I will start with the question that you have written a book, Shankly, My Dad and Me. We purchased the book and we request your autograph on these copies at the end of the interview. And would you please talk to us about this book and how it came about?
Well, first of all, hoş geldiniz. Nice to see you in my little den, my little office. The book, really, it's memories of my life, of course, but I had no real intention of doing that at the beginning. But I have here in my office, I have some books which are like diaries of my father. And my father played professional football, and he's been dead 20 years. And I used to look at those diaries, and I still do. And it still gave me pleasure reading these diaries. So I thought, well, I've got 3 sons, and maybe, you know, when I'm no longer here, maybe they could be interested in reading the diaries. Excuse me. But that developed into a book about my football life and starting as a player and finishing off as a trainer. So that was the motivation to do it.
Okay. And could you please also take us back to your football and managerial career prior to Beşiktaş? I mean, your football career preceding Beşiktaş.
Yeah, well, of course, you know, when I started as a young player, I was playing for my hometown, Preston North End. And I was a young player and came up through the ranks to play. And then in those days, when you got to, in England, you got to 21, you had to do your military service. So I had to go into the military at 21 for 2 years. So it was I was 23 when I came out, and that's when I signed for Liverpool. And obviously for me then, that was a big step to a big club, and eventually I had 7 years at Liverpool, and that was successful. We won the championship twice and the cup, so it was a great time. After Liverpool, I went to Blackpool, very close, for 2 years, and then I was getting to 32, 33. And I was thinking about the future, you're never sure, but I wanted to try and stay as a trainer, as a coach, a young coach. So I left Blackpool to go to Wigan Athletic. And in those days, Wigan were a non-league team. They were not in the Football League. So they were part-time players. And I was player coach. I started to coach, my first job as a young trainer. And started to coach and play, and I enjoyed it. It was a good experience for me, and that was the beginning. And then I also got the job to work with the England under 17 team at that time, and that was a big honour for me. And we won the championship in Barcelona with that group of players. And from that, there was sort of good reclam. I got good reclam, and I got the opportunity then to go to Coventry City, which was then in the first division. So from non-league football, I had a big jump to the big league. And I was there for 10 years. I'll shorten the story. And then I went to Leicester, had 5 years at Leicester. And then on Dansona, as we say. the world changed. Yes, evet.
When you chose to come to Beşiktaş from Leicester City, what were the factors impacting your decision to come to Beşiktaş, and how did it evolve?